everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anjali Shah. I've been a certified nutritionist and health coach for 12 years, and I'm also a mom of 2. I make healthy living easier for families, and today I'm here to help you navigate the world of baby formula. As a parent, I know how hard it can be to choose the right formula because there are so many options out there, which is why I've done all the research so you don't have to, so you can find the best formula for your baby. Today, I'm reviewing Holle Organic Formula, which is a European brand known for their ultra clean ingredients and their biodynamic farming practices. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through Holle's ingredients, what sets it apart, the pros and cons, and whether I would recommend it. So what is Holle Organic Formula? Holle is one of the oldest and most trusted organic baby formula brands in Europe, with over 85 years of experience. It's made in Germany using Demeter certified biodynamic milk, which is a step beyond organic because it has much more stringent rules in order to get that certification. It's designed for babies from birth through toddlerhood with multiple stages that mimic the changing composition of breast milk over time. It also happens to be organic, non-GMO, soy-free, and contains no corn syrup, no added sugars, and no artificial preservatives. So what's in Holle Organic Formula? Let's look at the ingredients. First, in terms of the protein source, Holle uses intact cow's milk protein from grass-fed cows. Now, in terms of their whey to casein ratio, it is closer to cow's milk than breast milk. So it might be a little bit heavier for some babies. I have heard that some babies get a little bit constipated on this formula, but some babies do really well on it. So it really just depends on your baby. Holle does have a stage pre-formula, which is meant for babies 0 to 3 months, which does tend to be a little bit gentler. Now, in terms of the fat blend, Holle does include palm oil or along with organic vegetable oils like sunflower and rapeseed oil, depending on the version. So if you're trying to avoid palm oil, this one wouldn't be a good fit. In terms of DHA, most Holle formulas do contain DHA sourced from algae, especially for stages 2 and up. But keep in mind, Holle does use hexane to extract their DHA. However, they have guaranteed that there is no hexane detectable in their formula. But that's just something to keep in mind. Also, it's important to keep in mind that earlier versions of Holle did not include DHA. So check the label if you're buying it from a third-party site, just to make sure you're getting the most recent version. Now, in terms of carbohydrates, lactose is the primary carbohydrate, just like in breast milk. So Holle does mimic breast milk in terms of the carbohydrate makeup. But I have noticed that some of the later stages of Holle do include maltodextrin, which is something to keep in mind if you're trying to avoid added starches, sugars, and kind of artificial ingredients. Also, because Holle focuses on minimalism, they don't include prebiotics or probiotics in their formula. You can supplement separately if needed, but if you're looking for like an all-in-one solution, then this may not be the best fit. Now let's just recap some of the pros and cons of this formula. So the first, in terms of the pros, the biodynamic and organic standards that Holle adheres to, which is higher than USDA organic standards, is something I really appreciate about this formula. It also has pretty clean ingredients. It doesn't have any added sugars, soy, or artificial additives. It also has multiple stages to support your baby's growth and changing needs. One thing that Holle does do differently is they have a cow's milk and a goat milk version of their formula. They also have a cow's milk A2 milk version of their formulas. So there's lots of options to choose from, which is kind of nice if you're looking for a variety of options and stages for your baby. Now, in terms of things to consider, the main thing to keep in mind is that this is an EU formula, which means that it is EU certified. It is not FDA regulated, which means it's not available in US stores and you have to buy it online. And so because of that, it has a higher price point than most US formulas because of the additional import fees and shipping fees. It also contains no prebiotics or probiotics, like I mentioned, and the whey to casein ratio is less similar to breast milk, so it can be harder to digest for some babies, especially in the later stages of the formula. So how do you know if Holle is right for your baby? Well, if you're looking for a super clean European organic formula that avoids added sugars, corn syrup, artificial ingredients, and you want that additional certification beyond organic, then Holle could be a good choice. I think it's a great fit for parents who want a European organic formula or for families who want multiple options or multiple stages because Holle has both goat milk and cow milk formula and multiple stages, so it supports your baby as your baby grows. But this might not be a great choice if you're looking for an FDA regulated formula or a formula that you can buy in stores. Additionally, if you want a formula that has a whey to casein ratio more similar to breast milk, this may not be a great fit. Or if you want probiotics and prebiotics added into your formula instead of having to supplement. Additionally, because this is more pricey, like I talked about, if you're on a tighter budget, this might not be a great fit. Or if your baby has a more sensitive gut, because not only does this formula not have the added probiotics and prebiotics, but that weight to casein ratio can be harder for some babies to digest. If you have used Holle for your baby, I'd love to hear your experience, so please let me know in the comments below. And in the description below, I've also linked some additional resources as well as the places that I would recommend in terms of where you can buy Holle. So these are reputable third-party retailers based in Europe who have high quality supply chains, and I would trust them if I was ordering Holle for my own children. And if you have any questions about Holle or any other baby formulas, please leave me a comment because I respond to every question I get.